recording. And welcome to the after show, guys. To all you patrons out there, we do appreciate everything that you do for us. Seriously, thank you for your support as we strive to make Utah Outcasts a bigger and badder show. We've got great big things planned, like I said on the show, but it's your help that's going to get us there. So here we go. This episode of the Super Secret Show, Dana Loesch. It sounds like almost like a product you would like buy. I need to go.
It sounds like a douche product.
I need to go get a Dana Loesch because I don't feel so
and also
fresh.
females. PSA. Yeah. I know none of our patrons are females, but someday
don't douche.
Don't douche.
No, it's a self-cleaning organism. Organism. It's an organ. It's a big pink bat.
That's why you have them around, so they'll clean for you.
I'm glad I don't
You are so glad. Look, I just ate a handful of nuts.
yeah, you did. You're gonna gargle them too. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so we have Dana Loesch talking about, and I've already queued up the part where she talks because otherwise you would have to hear 30 seconds of gunshots and talking about, oh, this is our rights in the country because this is like one of those special
Oh my God, are they jerking off while they
they are
listen to those guns?
It's the term that I've learned this week that I forgot that I've heard before called amosexuals.
Yes.
And some of these people really are. But anyway, it gets straight to this lady talking to us. I mean, not talking to us, browbeating us because she's got something to say to us godless people out there. Here we go.
Only hours after an attack of radical jihadi terror on American soil, the New York Daily News became the loudest, vilest, most condescending voice for what many people call the godless left.
Okay, wait, what?
Many people call.
Yep. Because you can't be a member of the NRA and an atheist, and on the left.
J.M. Bell is kind of a testament to that, actually.
Yeah.
He was given a lifetime membership. He won it, a lifetime membership. Our good friend Jeff Bell, on the Left Show, he won a lifetime membership to the NRA, and he actually sent it back and told him, "No, fuck you."
Well, this is talking about the New York Daily News where they came out with the headline that said "God isn't fixing this," where it was like all the senators and everything saying we're praying for this, we're praying for that, and.
Because God isn't, turns out.
Because
crazy thought.
If he could and he's not, then he's not all powerful,
Yeah.
And definitely not all caring because he allows a bunch of other horrible shit to happen in the world. So anyway, godless left, which I'm gladly a member of.
False prophets at this failing excuse for a newspaper claim to enjoy special knowledge of God's plan somehow.
I don't care. I don't care. If your plan involves killing innocent people, it's a bad plan.
It's a bad plan.
That's just it, though, isn't it?
If your special plan looks ubiquitous to how fucking the universe works, it's not a plan.
If your plan looks as if you are not there at all, it's a shit plan.
And I don't recall the Daily News having making any claims as to knowing anything about
the fact that they said
no,
God's
they
not
simply
fixing
said God's
this.
not fixing it.
Yeah.
So they're saying that
Stop praying about it.
They're saying stop praying about it, but God needs those prayers. He needs all those 10,000 likes on Facebook to stop the next mass shooting.
That's God's porn.
It's the only it's the only way he can get off now.
Yeah.
Now
he's got a necktie.
He's on the downstroke 9,998. Upstroke 9,999. Oh, I don't get to finish.
Didn't get him.
Come on, more prayers. More prayers. More
Blue
prayers.
balls, I'm gonna shoot some fuckers.
As they mocked the entire concept of religion. But
yes,
that should be mocked. That actually
time.
should be mocked entirely.
Let's give 10% of our income away to sorry, I can't even fucking do it.
No, I will mock the entire concept of religion. I think it's a bad thing.
It's a self-imposed fucking collar. That's all it is.
It's terrible.
It's allowing someone else to have the yoke to your chain.
Yep. And
just why believe?
Yeah, and thankfully it is not above mockery.
Nope.
No.
Thankfully, we happen to live in a country where that's allowed. Thank goodness.
Amazing.
Thank you, First Amendment.
Thanks, Founding Fathers.
as a horrific act of terror unfolded in real time, the majority of Americans turned to earnest prayer for the dead, the wounded, their families.
And look what good it did.
Yay.
Nothing changed.
Really, what-
Amazing.
And I'll bring it up every fucking time. The people that are like, oh, 9/11. 9/11 happened, but look at this cross he gave us after the building came down. Like, dude, if you were there and you could have done something, I think, saving 3,000 lives would have worked a lot better than reminding us that you're a dick by putting a lowercase t that's made out of a beam that is literally called a cross beam.
Yeah.
Oh, there were
Jesus either.
there were
Because
dozens
it
of
goes-
them. There were just dozens of those that they pulled out. It wasn't unique at
Goes
all.
across.
Ugh,
Yeah.
it's a pretty common shape, You lay one thing perpendicular to something else. It either makes a plus or a T, depending on which way.
Yeah.
It's structural. It's structural.
Man.
Yeah. But
It
they-
can hold
but-
things.
Let's see
But
what douche has
they
to say.
even had to put it together.
While political and media elites joined forces to insult and mock and disparage them, and in so doing, laid bare the utter moral depravity of the godless left.
Moral depravity.
Oh.
Moral
Yeah. Okay.
depravity.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't the godless left that shot those people.
No, it
Yeah.
actually
Pretty sure. Yeah.
pretty godly right wing actually, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Just because they're Muslim does not mean they ain't conservative, because that was some conservative as fuck shit.
I'm waiting for conservatives to have break out prayer mats to Ronald Reagan.
Have you ever seen the movie The Handmaid's Tale?
Negative. I have
Oh,
to go see that one.
there's
my homework.
Yeah, it's really prophetic, and it was written by a Canadian.
Yay, we love our Canadians.
We do.
Except
I
they're
was-
kind
we
of
were ta- my family and I were actually talking about Canadians. We were like, they're doing pretty all right. We all like, yeah, they are.
atheist guys are kind of dicks to you guys last episode, though.
Yeah, they kind of.
Especially calling you a creature, Felicia.
Yeah, I was not cool with
That's
that.
some bullshit.
Yeah, I called him out on that shit too. I'm like, creature.
We're
Yeah.
sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry.
Oh, sorry. How's cheese bitch? Better.
But better. I'll own that one.
Have you seen my cover page?
Yes. You are.
Yeah.
You are.
I am the cheese
I
bitch.
am the.
Yeah.
I am
take it,
the
but
that calls
creature?
himself I, or whatever the fuck
I
God
can call
says.
it. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
This was a coordinated assault on the two freedoms they hate the most: our right to believe.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's not a right.
No.
Well, no, they absolutely have a right to believe whatever
yeah.
the fuck they want to believe.
But we're not
Like,
attacking their right
Nobody
to
is.
believe.
No, but nobody's tagging them. No.
Yeah.
No.
We're openly disagreeing, which is actually not attacking.
But I think them distilling it down to a right to believe is a grand disservice to what the First Amendment actually is.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a non-establishment clause.
Yeah.
We're not going to touch it.
A not able to touch the press, being able to say essentially whatever the fuck is on your mind as long as it doesn't cause havoc,
Mhm.
which is like
Yeah,
the fire in the
Yeah.
theater bullshit,
Yeah.
which somebody screamed in the movie theater last night like bloody murder, and I'm like I'm reminded why I don't like coming to movie theaters anymore, especially during big events.
Somebody seriously did that?
Yeah.
Fuck them.
I'm like, yeah, you probably don't want to
Fuck
do
them
that.
in the throat. No, seriously, because if there is a fire, like seriously, what if there had been a fire?
I wouldn't have moved from that seat anyway. Watch this movie, fuckers.
If the movie's still on, I'm sitting. I'm staying.
I will roast.
That happened during one of the showings of the original Alien.
Oh,
They had the costumes and everything set up in the front of the theater, and that part of the theater caught fire, and they didn't tell anybody who was watching the movie. When they walked out, the whole front of the movie theater was burned and the costume was destroyed.
Sounds like it would have been great tie-in for Towering Inferno
Yeah.
or Backdraft.
All right, does
We
she
don't
have
get very many
anything else
firefighting
stupid
movies.
to say?
Oh
Because
no,
nobody's.
she keeps going. Hang on.
And our right to survive. In the mind
A right to believe
Right to
and right to
survive?
survive.
Really?
Seriously, not threatening your right to survive at all.
I think they're trying to distill the Second Amendment down to right to survive.
Oh, carrying a gun is not that.
I
so.
can survive just fine without a gun.
I don't ever carry a gun, and I'm probably not gonna be raped or murdered.
Nope. I am Gloria Gaynor levels of I will survive. You know.
I know plenty of people who say, if I have this or that medical condition, I'm not going to bother getting it treated, not because they can't cure it, but because I can't afford the medical bills involved with it.
I'll go Walter White on that shit.
There you go. Yeah, that's a damn good point.
I love that meme where like the whole testament to how bad our healthcare system is in this country. That there's a whole show based on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where a guy has to go to a life of crime.
Selling meth to pay for his cancer treatments. Welcome to America.
That's fucked.
And here's the thing is that we all went, yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah, that's about normal.
Like we all went, that's actually a justified reason to start selling meth. Yep.
Like that sucks, but that's life, you know.
Yeah, like we all like that is.
You got dealt a shitty hand, Walter White.
Yeah, we're like selling meth. Yep, take care of your family, man.
Hey, he could have got out of it without the meth thing. He could have just asked the rich guy for the money.
Yeah, well, that would have involved him screwing the rich guy's wife.
Which he couldn't do to his wife, even though Walter White kind of turned into a monster himself.
Yeah. What a great arc. I love that story.
Yeah, it's a good story.
Okay.
Of millions, it brought back memories of Barack Obama sneering at the majority of Americans who cherish their faith and their firearms.
Oh my God! Didn't you put those at the same level?
Yeah, and she
weapons designed to kill.
As you can't see here, she's talking about when Obama said that when people get desperate, they cling to their guns or religion or antipathy towards others.
Mm-hmm.
Which was at the time a great quote. Like, yeah, that's how people react because we're reactive fucking people.
Yes, because we're poorly educated.
Yes, and
actually, I
and
was talking about that earlier today too. Oh yeah, we are fat. Every day I curse the American flavor palette. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
Like that cheese has green in it, and I'm like, it's chlorophyll.
It's supposed to.
They're like, like I'm like it's plants. It's plants.
You know, your bread that you enjoy, that's ground up plants, right? You know that, right?
Honey is bee vomit.
delicious bee vomit.
This cheese has green in it, and suddenly you're scared. The purple one, because you know it's wine and you know what. But I said chlorophyll, and you're like, eh.
You're like, you know what wine is, right? It's mashed up grapes that bacteria have shit in. Or yeast. I'm sorry, yeast. Okay,
but yeah, so
she was going on about Obama. Hang on.
Yeah.
Global alliance of elitists and media activists and Hollywood celebrities and campus radicals and political power mongers. They openly attack sacred American values.
Sacred American values.
Sacred American values.
Where did J. Bush talk about owning an AK-47 or an M16 or an AR-15?
Wasn't he the same dick that like said if someone offends thee, like or strikes thee, turn the other cheek and offer it to him, kind of thing? But he also, I mean, Jesus is also the same guy that said, I have not come here as a good guy, but as a sword.
Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah, shake the sand. Trade your cloak in for a sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so everybody preaching peace from him. He's not really that peaceful of a guy.
No, he's actually not. Yeah.
My dad got super pissed when
I turn brother against brother.
When I brought this up with my dad when he was talking, because he got fucking really, and I'll go quick blueberries on this one. He wanted to get like his concealed carry permit because he's convinced that the Muslims are going to come here and do this and that. And I'm like, what are you watching? But anyway, I said, Dad, that's the same shit that the Muslims teach that the Christianity does. No, it doesn't. I said, Muhammad was almost exactly like Christ was. They both preached shit that was violence towards other people that were not of the in group.
Yeah. Well, you've seen that video where they go around and they read people.
Oh yeah,
the Torah.
And wink, wink. It's actually the Bible. Let's just read.
That's because the Bible is a fucked up book. If I ever get a chance to meet Hillary Clinton, she says my favorite book is the Bible. And seriously, I watched her in the debate. She brought up God way too many times.
Like, I don't think Bernie said word one about God.
No.
No, I wrote it down. I was taking tick marks, not once. Clinton, she actually brought it up more than any of the Republicans, including Ben fucking Carson. So
God-given rights. God-given rights. Oh,
yeah, they're God-given rights, and God doesn't like. She says her favorite book is the Bible. I just want to go to her and be like, "A woman shall remain silenced in the presence of a man." Like,
yeah, Timothy.
bitch, what are you talking about, President? And that's your favorite book.
Yeah.
Like, I really
maybe
want to
she's
be.
more
I
like
want to
just
go to her and be
Hannibal
like,
Lecter, where she's like,
I'm gonna be like, are you gonna like step aside as president every time you get your period, since that's your favorite fucking book?
Well, no, she doesn't have to worry about that anymore.
oh, she's a lady of the passing has happened.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Way past that. You're
a
right.
certain age now.
No. At that age, she's like basically supposed to like go away forever because she's no longer she can no longer bear children. She's worthless.
And I can't go on with the show without referencing Dune, but that's exactly what Paul of Arrakis did. He walked into the desert.
Yeah, there you go.
He let the Maker take him. Yep, go away.
Go away, you childless heathen! You
But
can no longer.
He came back in the
Your
third.
womb is depleted. You are worthless to us, which is not true at all. But
Sacred American values,
yeah,
hating people that aren't us. There you go.
And the people who cherish them with ruthlessness and contempt and downright hatred. Driven by
okay.
that's a strong word.
Let's see here. Said some things she didn't like, yet never went around killing anybody. Didn't go around blowing anybody up.
I disagree. And here is why, and that is apparently hatred and evilness.
There's like 4 more minutes to this where I'm only going to play you like another 30 or 40 seconds of it because we are we're stopping like every 5 words because this is such bullshit.
That bad, dude.
This is such bullshit.
Yeah.
And so
contempt and downright hatred. Driven by an unholy arrogance, these saboteurs are determined to destroy our history and eventually
They wouldn't.
it hurts,
they wouldn't,
man. It really hurts.
wouldn't know history if somebody put it in a book and hit them in the face with it.
Yeah, remember, I live in the Confederacy, so you want to talk about history? Oh my
The
God!
South will rise again.
But you know what's funny is every chance they get, they bulldoze something, a building that is
Historical, right?
right. They
Sorry.
the birthplace of country music is the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville. It was ordinary citizens who snuck it onto the historical register that kept that building from being flattened. They didn't want to. They didn't want to keep it.
Because we need a Chipotle over here.
That's
So,
hilarious.
and it's like no, you idiots. That's history.
All the founding
That's
fathers were Christian. That history? Because that's not history.
It just hurts. It really hurts at this
It's
point.
hilarious. Destroy our history. Bitch, you should not even be speaking if you want to be historically accurate. Do you vote? Because you shouldn't be.
Oh, I guarantee you she votes. I
Oh,
guarantee you she makes other people vote
Yeah,
by
and
gunpoint.
she should. Well done, sister suffragettes.
and create a new America in their own image.
Yeah.
Because this one's not working. It's just.
I'm not sure what's a problem.
Because
people should be treated like people.
if it's broken, obviously just keep doing that because that's going to keep it. That's going to fix it.
That's not really a bad idea.
Yeah, it's not.
Let's go ahead and just make the new America.
Yeah.
And let's just start over. We'll make
You
our
can
own
be a
little
Christian.
area, and
You can do that,
Keep it to
and
yourself.
nobody's gonna stop you. But you don't get to do that
Tax free.
to anybody else. Oh no, yeah, tax free is not an option. I personally would love for the atheists of Utah to pay taxes if all the churches paid taxes.
Yep. If
Fuck it.
if they didn't want to do, if they didn't even have to do the whole paying taxes thing, just state in your finances where your money goes because
that'd be nice. Yeah,
that'd be great.
I could easily and happily show that our finances go to exactly our mission statement.
Yeah.
So.
But unlike the Mormon Church, where they've spent all of like a couple of million over the last 10 years. Good for you.
We buy the snacks at our board meetings. So there's that.
With no values or principles of which to speak, the godless advances its power by any means necessary.
Talking.
Shaming.
Talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As America's
Yep.
national security collapses beneath them, they
Not
come
at all. Not at all.
and protect
No.
their agenda. When Al Qaeda killed 4 Americans in Benghazi, the Queen of
Okay, take a shot. Benghazi.
Oh.
You know how many House and Senate series?
I'm using that,
meetings-
Tucker. From now,
and the media race to protect that lie. They whitewashed the killer's motives at the Boston Marathon and at Fort Hood. They refuse to cover our utter abandonment of immigration law. They don't report on the drug cartels and the human traffickers who have
She is just throwing every
Oh
fucking
my
dart that she has.
God.
Everything. Let's hope one of them
How
sticks.
do you know about them, bitch? Because they're being reported on.
By the mainstream media. Of
People
which
do
your
talk. The
network-
media is talking about human trafficking. Yeah, it's a problem. We know.
Okay.
We are talking about the cartel.
I can't take this lady anymore. If you
Okay,
want to,
so-
if you want to
so
listen to the
stupid.
rest of it, just do a search.
I like
for-
the doomsday music playing behind it.
Yeah.
Dun dun.
Oh, everything
dun.
is terrible.
Just
I
do-
get to say whatever I want.
Just look for the NRA News commentators Dana Loesch, quote unquote, the godless left.
I'm gonna go have
Oh,
another shot of cigarette.
God.
I'm going to bed with my. I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna
cuddle
go to bed
my cat.
angry. You know.
Yeah, I'm going to bed angry, and then I'm gonna wake up, and then I'm gonna fucking bust out some awesome special United
God.
cheese shit. That's what I'm gonna do. So
Yeah. Thank you for cutting off the expired hygiene product. Fuck that, Moomin. Fuck.
it's awful. She was just.
Oh.
Oh, so that does it for us. Thanks, guys, for listening. I'd send you out with like I normally do, but you know what? Happy holidays. If you're a person that celebrates Christmas, like I do, I celebrate Christmas not as a Christ Mass, but I do Present Ween.
I've explained this like 3 times today.
Present
I
Ween.
yeah, we don't go to church. We haven't gone to church for a long time since my parents got divorced. And so we do like entirely secular Christmas.
It's family
It's
time.
awesome.
It's
We
family
get
time
drunk,
with days off.
We play games, and I get a 3-day weekend.
Yay! Okay. Thanks, Tucker, for coming out, man. We really
Thanks.
appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you guys for
Please
being
come again.
patrons. I really hope you enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you liked this little segment. Sorry we would keep on going, but man, it's been 3 hours. It's close to 1 a.m. We're fucking done. Anyway,
Yeah,
you guys have a good week, and we'll talk to you again later. See ya.